Hi, I'm Jen.
And I'm Daryl.
Welcome back to Planted in Paradise.
Last time we were here, we were dismantling the cidery, but I hurt my eyes in between, so we actually had my daughter Autumn help out. She was a great help to Jen.
For the last couple of days, we've been able to get back to work together, and we've cleaned up the cidery, we've done many garbage runs, and now we're going to show you the filming of that.
Hopefully you enjoy. Please like and subscribe, of course.
But yesterday, Autumn helped me out, and you'll have seen that in the video from yesterday. And we worked on taking the siding, the paneling, and drywall off of this wall and all the insulation. And unfortunately, we came across this lovely surprise. You can see under here, this whole 2x4 has been eaten away by termites. Luckily, this is the only place in the cidery that we've come across this so far. You can see Daryl's got his finger right in there. And down on the floor, we can see the lovely sawdust that's left from those termites. It's all over the place. And again here, it's just like paper, isn't it, Daryl?
Yeah. Probably what happened was when they put the office in here, it gave a warm environment for them. And then when the office was shut down, they just stopped and left the building. Because there's no other damage anywhere along this floor plate, anywhere along the windowsill. The good fortune is Jen and I are going to move the window over a couple feet just for a doorway so people can come in and out. So the good thing is that they didn't get any further. Bad news is they were here.
And hopefully they don't come back.
We'll make sure of that.
This morning I'm going to try working on the floors a little bit. They aren't in the greatest shape in just a couple of places, so I want to see if I can sand them down, or do we really need to be thinking about putting a new flooring all the way through. We've actually found a vinyl plank floor, which is really cute, which is like, it's very rustic and white. I'll show you, actually I have a sample. I'll show you a sample. But I just wanted to see, first of all, before we go to that expense, if we can save these floors. You can see here, this is in the, what will be the entryway into the cidery. And you can see how badly damaged, just like, it's probably about 2 feet square, this part of the floor is. So I'm gonna try to see if I can sand it out. So for the little bit of sanding I have done, this doesn't seem to be, I don't know, it's still pretty rough looking. I've been using 60 grit sandpaper, and I know that when I use a big orbital sander, I'll probably start with a 30. It's hard to tell. There's quite a dip there, and then there's big gouges as well. Daryl suggested that maybe we could put epoxy in there, which is an option for sure. Yeah, it's hard to know what to do. He also suggested we go talk to our friends at a flooring store to see if they could tell us whether they think it's salvageable or not. What do you guys think? Can we save these babies, or do we need to recover them?
It's finally another end of a day. Today no mishaps, but as you can see, we got a lot of dump runs. We've got every piece of drywall ripped down. The only thing that's left is a few studs for the wiring, so we have light switches and power outlets. Other than that, we're almost ready to go. Next task is we're going to work on the floors and hopefully sand them. But right at the moment, we're going to clean, but we can't do the floors until we clean. So once the cleaning's done, the floors will begin. Then it's a race. So we're at the dump today, and the last few days we're just recovering from a snowstorm that was really bad here. We'll get some footage going up the hill just to give you an idea, but last time we were here there was a truck caught in the middle of the road. So we were unable to do any physical work towards the dump. So today we're running as much as possible, and it's working out.
All right, here we go. This is the, it actually is well sanded today. And I think actually getting down to bare pavement, but this is the trickiest part of the drive right here, going up snow-packed road.
Thank goodness for four-wheel drive.
Yeah. All right. This was the office.
Hi.
Look what I found.
If you remember here, there was a wall. You could not see this staircase. We found some good treasures in here. But for now, this is the old part that goes into the garage. And this is the old part that goes up into the mill. So let's move on and you can see what else will be done. Here's the old office. I think they used it as a kitchen at one time too because they actually have plumbing in here. So we're going to be moving that, of course. All the insulation's been removed. Jen and I still have to do some vacuuming and stuff just to get the little bits out. But with the little bit of elbow grease that we've done, it's turned out really well. We're very proud of what's come out to be what we've got so far. You see, it opens it up to a great big giant space that we are actually going to take advantage of as much as possible. I'm now standing in the make-believe kitchen. Jen will come out with some pictures and some ideas, and hopefully with the audience we can have some advice and some good tips. We'd always appreciate them and are gladly taken with heart. And again, we're going to keep this big massive thing, which is awesome. My Uncle Johnny from New Brunswick mentioned that the press upstairs actually might be a one of a kind of a Nova Scotia thing. So Jen are still scratching her heads about it, but most likely we'll tear it apart and re-put it back together. It is a part of history and we don't want to get rid of history. History is important to everybody. And as you can see, there's the old doors where you used to come in and out with the apples. It's nice. It gives a nice fond memory of what it was like when it was open.
We still have a bunch of 2x4s. Daryl's going to be removing the screws from a lot of those. Some of it we're going to burn, but some of it is going to actually be turned into things like chicken tractors and rabbit tractors, that sort of thing.
Yes, we're very heavily into permaculture, so we've actually planted some fruit trees on the property. The 2x4s, Jen is correct. We're going to tear them apart and reuse them. They can't be reused in enclosed buildings because there'd be some molds and stuff like that from over time. So what we're going to use them as Jen said, was rabbit tractors or chicken tractors, just to enhance the property, plus give nutrients and bring back to the land growth and food for our family and hopefully the guests that come and stay. It'd be awesome that way.
So the next thing we have left, actually just turn around and show you the cidery from this corner. So the next thing we have to do is, I think we're going to work on these floors. So they're a bit rough in spots.
Jen cleaned up a really good spot over here. She'll show you on the video.
Yeah, you'll have seen in the video that we have a spot cleared.
But between our cleaning and stuff, we actually covered up with dust again, so we'll have to clean it up again.
Yeah, but we'll get a big belt sander and see what we can do, see if we can bring these floors back to life. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get some other type of flooring.
Yes, we'll figure it out when it comes.
Yeah.
But what an adventure. Thank you for sharing, and thank you being with us. It means a lot. And please, as I said before, please like and subscribe. Thank you.